Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Talkin' Brick with Blockhead. I am Blockhead23, aka John. You are at Back to Brick. Yes, the podcast all about Lego. This is not the podcast, however. This is a live stream. There's my wife. My wife's in here. Wow, she's in South Carolina. How's it going, everyone? Hello, Ian. Hello, everyone. Hello, wow, JM. Hello, wow. 20. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone's here. How's it going, everyone? Yeah, I put the wrong time in the original posting, so I apologize. My inability to catch up with time zones once again is a thing. So, whatever. But here we are doing Talkin' Brick. How's everybody doing? How is everyone doing? Thursday afternoon. It's bright and early here on the Oregon coast. It is a crappy day, I'll tell you that much. It is like a typhoon out there. Windy, rainy. Ooh, I literally drove to my attic, which is attached to the house. So, the inn. So, hey, Tomas, what's up? Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Oh, wow, everyone. That's so good. The yellow Fiat. Oh, I got mine right over there. Can you see it? Hold on. There it is over there. He's in the line of them. There's the yellow one. I want the blue one, But what are you going to do? They only had that one in the UK, I did see one. My 2022 is awesome so far. Thank you for asking, JM. Really appreciate it. They don't have the, other than the fact that I can't get from Siberia. Hello. Whoa. Am I reading that correct? Is that Siberia? Wow. It must be. So I'm talking about being cold here and rainy. I apologize. Whoa, you probably are experiencing worse weather than I am. I imagine. Maybe a little bit chillier. Well, welcome. Thank you very much for being here. Wow, amazing. Thank you so much. But yeah, the yellow Fiat I love. In fact, I got it. Hello. Yes. Luigi's in here. What's up, buddy? My buddy in Italy. So how's it going? You're in Italy, right? Yeah. So yeah, I love the yellow Fiat. I got it. My wife loves it. We got the Colosseum. My wife's Italian. She's from, her family's from Calabria. And, she loves the Italian theme, Lego. In fact, that's how I convinced her to get some of the sets. But the Fiat, and I thought, because there's that rumor going around about the Fiats being in the blue and in the green and the red because it was going to come with the color palette that came with that, and then they were gonna have all four of them. And I was like, sweet, I'm gonna build a fleet of Fiats, and they only did the blue in the UK. But I did see one at the Bricks and Minifigs down the road here. I say down the road. Tuning in from school. Don't have school because nobody showed up. Good for you. Awesome. Excellent. I guess it's not good, but no one showed up. That's weird. Is it because of the COVID or the weather? It's probably a multitude of things, I imagine. But I did see the blue Fiat at the Bricks and Minifigs over here in Vancouver, Washington, and it was $150. I almost picked it up. Hey, Colorado, what's up? Where in Colorado? I lived 15 years in Denver myself. Down there in the Broadway area. Oh yeah. I also lived in I'm drawing a blank here. Capitol Hill for quite a little bit of a while. Congress Park area. Yep. Oh, Morrison, right? I'm sure I know Morrison. Up there, Red Rocks. Love Red Rocks. I put on shows at Red Rocks years ago. How about that? I was on stage at Red Rocks a couple times. Backstage. Those are some crazy times. Red Rocks is great. Morrison's great. I love, what's the bar? Their bar there, the Beaver Bar or whatever. They have all the bras hanging from there. So, you want to see my collection? There's not a whole, there's stuff to see. There's stuff over here. Like I said, I got stuff down there. I got more stuff down here. I got stuff down, there's more over there. See that door right there? That leads to my city that I'm building. So I'd actually have to get up and show you more. There's a corner over here that my wife's stuff on here. Hold on, I'll flip it around. Hold on. You want to see it real quick? Okay, I've never done this before on Back to Brick, so I apologize for anyone who doesn't want to see it. It's a little messy, so Let me see here. How do I flip it around? There we go. Boom. There's my wife's corner right there. Can you see that? She's got a dollhouse, and then all of her, the princess and floral stuff. What's up, Tomas? And there's her corner right there, the comfy corner for building the mosaic that she's currently been building with my grandson, Drakey. They do a great job. They're doing a great job. You can see the anglerfish right there where my finger is. He did that, and his name's right under below there, Drake. Boom. See, there's random minifigs everywhere. There's some of the cars. I've got. There's a mess. I see. If I go this way, there's a lot of mess. But there's here. Okay, fine. Here you go. Sorry, Stefan. We're getting to you here. I apologize. I don't normally do this, but here's a little bit. I'm missing the neck here because I use that to talk in a live stream right there. So, but yeah, this is my wifey's mosaic that she's building with my grandson Drake. Here's his anglerfish right here that he did all himself. It's pretty awesome. He's helped my wife out do this mosaic. It's pretty awesome. You want to see what she uses instead of the tool? My skin crawls just about every time. But yeah, so here's her little corner right here. Stefan, I'm coming to you. I apologize. I got asked to do a little bit of a room tour. There's more stuff there. More stuff in there. More stuff all down there. And then here's the corner of just chaos and stuff that I have to sort through. There's my wife laughing at me. There's all kinds of crap on my table. And then there's just more crap I got to sort through. Boxes. All kinds of stuff. And then here, real quick. I'll do it real quick. Hold on. I got a lot of work I got to do in there. There's a lot of random city work I got to do in there. Okay. All right. That's enough. Okay. That's enough of the room tour. Whoops. I don't know how to take that off. There we go. All right. There's more, but we don't have time to do it because it's downstairs and it's raining and I got to leave the house to go down to do it. And I think I got most of it. I think so. I haven't done that in a while. I did one for, like I said, a live stream. They asked me to do. I was on the 6-7 hour live stream, and they asked me to do a room tour, and then there I was, and I did a room tour. So, the Lego City is always a work in progress. Always a work in progress. So thank you for taking my mini tour with me. Okay, we're back to Talkin' Brick. My wife was laughing at me because I'm an idiot, but there's no cure for that. That's just a lifelong disease. But thank you for tuning in. I apologize, Stefan. He's sitting there waiting for me, going, "I don't care about your collection." Hey man, I get it. They all look the same, I imagine. I have so much cleaning to do. If you look at the photos from when I first started doing the attic to where it is now, it was so much cleaner. It was so much cleaner. So eventually I'll get there. I will get there to getting cleaner. So, all right, here we are. Talkin' Brick. Thank you with Blockhead. I am Blockhead John. Well, hello. Well, welcome. Back to the brick. Here we are. IG. Make sure you're listening to the podcast. Garrett is doing a phenomenal job with the podcast. I was fortunate to join him when the year-end one with Lewis of Nutwood and Peter Afully Good. And we went over our wish list, our Christmas wish list. So make sure to check that out. And we also have right now, we have Steve Marsh, who's the, Rubble Maker. He does all those sweet Star Wars mocks and stuff. Super cool stuff. So make sure to subscribe, download, and listen to the podcast. Now, moving forward, Talking Brick here on the live stream. Last week, or not even last week, 2 days ago, we were chatting with Ian, Bricktacular Builds. He's I mean, he brought all of his mocks with him. We got to see just about everything that he's got on his page. It was pretty cool. A really cool guy to chat with. I'm looking forward to talking with him further about some Lego ideas projects, and also, doing the rebrickable and brick design stuff, because his work is most certainly worthy of such. So thank you, Ian, once again for joining us on Tuesday. Today we have Stefan. Let me make sure I get this correct. Stefan Hoogen. I don't know. You're gonna correct me. You wouldn't correct me before, but you're gonna have to correct me. This gentleman, he's fresh off of his win. Pardon me, with Lego Masters Spain, Esapña. Yeah. He won the whole shebang with his partner, and he will chat about that. I'm not familiar with his partner. I have not met him as of yet. I don't know how the whole thing goes. There's Ian right there. Hey, buddy. It was so much fun. Great chatting with you, buddy. I can't wait to chat more. I love his wit too, his humor. It's really good. It's right up my alley. But we're gonna chat about his journey through Lego Masters, and that the fact that he just started really posting on Instagram only a few months ago, really. So I mean, that must mean he just started building, right? I mean, it's not on Instagram. He wasn't working on Lego, right? So we'll find out what he's been up to. Hello, Marcus. How's it going? There. Speaking of brick design, boom, Ian. Brick design, Ian, Marcus, Ian, Marcus. Meet one another. Now you guys should work with one another. That's how this works. Anyways, I think you guys should chat. That's spectacular builds for you there, Marcus. But we're going to chat with Stefan here in just 1 second. I'm going to let you know who we do have coming up after Stefan. Coming up next week on Tuesday, I'm super stoked. We're going to be chatting with Tim of TK Bricks. If you do follow Instagram, Lego Instagram, and you do follow Star Wars Lego Instagram, then you are familiar with TK Bricks. What's up? How's it going, guys? You do know TK Bricks, so we're going to be chatting with him. But now he's going to open up his profile beyond Star Wars. So we're going to look a little bit deeper into his oeuvre, if you will, of Lego. So I'm really stoked. He's a very, very fun guy, very, very intelligent guy, and he's Mr. Star Wars on Lego Instagram. So I'm really, really excited to chat with him. Well, it is on Tuesday the 11th. And then coming up thereafter, we got more Star Wars coming right at you on the 17th. We're going to be talking with Jacob, Lego Woodish. He's the guy that makes all the ships out of wood grain. It's so cool. Go look at it. It's Lego Woodish. He does like Slave One, Millennium Falcon, TIE Fighters. They're all in wood. It's so cool. It's so very cool. So, alrighty. Are you guys ready to rock? We're going to bring in Stefan here. We're going to chat about Lego Masters Australia. Lego Masters Spain. I've got Lego Masters Australia written right here in front of me. I am that guy that, it's like Ron Burgundy. Don't write the question mark on the teleprompter. Who wrote the question mark on the teleprompter? He's going to say whatever is written, and that's exactly what I did. So here we go. We're going to check out and see what's going on with Stefan. He is in Spain. Is why we're doing it at the time we're doing it right now. So it's convenient for myself, convenient for him, hopefully convenient for you guys as well. It seems as though it is. Hello, Adnan. Hello, Stefan. How's it going?
Hi, nice to meet you. How are you?
Pleasure. Good to see you. Hey, first off, congratulations. I mean, that's got to be pretty cool.
Well. It's really something I didn't imagine before participating. But I already thought about participating in other countries before this program come to our country. So
oh, no kidding.
So
wow.
I was going to the US or to the Netherlands because my dad's from there. But finally it came here, so it was the easiest way to participate.
Well, very cool. Yeah, I was gonna say Stefan from Spain it's a very interesting. It's like getting a Baxter in Mexico or something like that. My last name's Baxter. There's not a whole lot of Baxters in Mexico. So you've got some Danish roots. You've got other European roots. So you could pop in just about anywhere, huh?
Maybe because my sisters are from Germany, my dad's from the Netherlands, my grandma is from France, my mother from Belgium, and I'm born in Spain. So I could use different options.
Wow. Wow. Well, you know what? When you say it like that, well, it truly is worldly, and it sounds even more worldly to Americans. But as Americans, we don't realize that a lot of those places are kind of like going to Utah or going to like,
Yeah, of course. Europe
you
is
know. So
as big as
it's just
the
so
United
happens.
States alone. So
Yeah. Oh, Marcus wants you to come to Germany. He's the gentleman that runs Brick Design, really good instructions company and design company. They're fantastic.
he can.
So how are you doing?
I've asked him to follow me to make contact, and probably we can have a meeting maybe this year, maybe next year. But for
There you
sure.
go. Fantastic. Well, it is a fresh new year. So how is everything? It's been how long since you won?
The program finished the end of October, but
Mhm.
the program came on TV, the final about less than a week ago. So
Right, right.
because I had to be in silence and not tell anybody that I had won. It was a secret. Even my two kids, the oldest son who is 6 years old, uh, his teacher is also a Lego freak. We didn't know it until the program started, and she didn't know I had won.
So
So
you had to keep it quiet that entire
yes,
time. You can tell anyone.
no, because he came to the final with my wife and my small daughter who is 4, and he saw it live. He saw how I took the trophy with my
No.
colleague Victor.
So that was like genuine organic astonishment.
Yes, and
Good.
also last week he was playing in the playground with his sister, and his sister, my daughter Laura, told to another boy, to another kid, "Do you know my dad appears on TV? He's playing Lego Master." And my old son from 6 went running to him, and he said, "Don't you remember what our parents said to us? You must be quiet about that thing." So I started laughing when the other kid, his mother told me that. I said, "Wow, it's amazing."
That's fantastic. So for what 2 months they had to keep quiet. You had to keep quiet.
Yeah,
Wow.
of course.
So now is that through Fox in Spain as well, or is there a different
No,
outlet?
we've got other channels.
Okay.
The
So you have to sign an agreement with them saying that you're not going to talk or whatever, some like NDA or what have you.
Of course, you have to sign some papers. If you talk too much, they can bring you to law and you have to pay. So I think in the US it's the same. The
Yeah,
only thing
yeah,
is different with your is the in the US the winner gets $100,000 and here it's
right.
50,000 euros. And it's the first time the program here, so it were 5 chapters, and in the US there are more participants. So I think it's about 10 chapters or 12. I don't remember.
Right, right. Yeah, I was gonna say how many other participants were there, and I was looking at the photos there, and it didn't look like there were as many as in the U.S. version.
Of course, it's like the
Um,
same than in the Netherlands. We started with 8, and every week one team gets home.
okay, okay. And now, so what was your preparation like beforehand? I mean, how far in advance did you know that you were going to be going on the show?
Well, they told me in August I was going to the show, so I downloaded all kind of TV programs I could from Australia, Germany, but wasn't able to see them. But I was able to see the seasons from the US, from the
Oh,
Fox,
sure.
and also from the Netherlands. So what I did with my colleague, we studied. We said, if this proof appears, what are we going to do? And of course, there were also new things. That we had to think at that moment we're going to do. But for example, building a bridge,
Right, right.
we already thought about what we're going to do.
Yeah, because that
Actually,
bridge is here. I was gonna bring up some of these because I will bring up some of the shots here that you have. That bridge is super impressive, by the way. I mean,
well,
here's the final product.
with the bridge, we made the new world record Guinness.
Oh, really?
Really 637 kilo, and they didn't break. They didn't allow us to put more weight on it for security. Because I asked, can I get on it with my feet? I want to stand on it and jump. They said, no, it's too dangerous.
That's amazing.
But
Wow.
it's quite fun. But
$100?
that bridge had about maybe 15,000 bricks. It was the first time in my life I had on my thumb, on my big finger, with air and water
Oh,
inside.
I had the callus and blistered?
A blister, yes, like when you do sports. It never happened doing Lego.
Wow.
So I was
So
exhausted, and my colleague was sweating.
are those concrete cinder blocks?
That's stone.
Yeah. Oh my. Wow. That's truly impressive. That is truly, I mean, the construction of it, you're saying it's 50,000 bricks. I wish the people could see the guts the way that I could see it here, because the guts on it. And by the way, what's your partner's name?
Victor.
Victor. Okay, I couldn't remember his name. I apologize. But the guts in here, if people could see the dimension on this right here part, if they go to your page to see it, I mean, it is quite an impressive build.
I think because here in Europe we talk with kilos, within pounds. I think the bridge alone could weigh about 180 to 200 pounds. We had to
see the thickness on it right there, people.
Yes. Yes, of
So,
course, every 2-3 lanes we made, we put it on the floor. We started jumping because we didn't have a hammer, so we had to jump.
Oh, you didn't have the mallets they have?
No,
Oh, really?
no. So our hands were really
all with your hands in your. Wow, that's even more impressive. That's even more impressive because all it takes is one to not be properly placed, and you're not getting, that many on there. Wow, that is unreal. Holy cow. Okay, so you find out in August, and you download, and you're learning all of this that you can, and you start filming in September.
Yes, at the end of 21st September. So the second chapter, that's a chapter we won. It was the birthday of my son, so it was really emotive because I've been 5 weeks there, and during the 5 weeks I didn't see my family at all.
So that was the same exact day that your son was born that you were going off to Lego Masters?
No, 1 week later. But
we
went the 21st, but 27th September it was his birthday, and that's the day we made the chapter number 2.
Wow, that's so great. You hear a lot of for me, I listen to a lot of sports or watch a lot of sports here in America, and they always are like, well, his family or his wife had a child recently, or is about to have a child, and they're like, oh, they're gonna win. They always have something special going on behind him at this point. So it was kind of almost, for me, if I already would have known that going in, I would have put all my money probably behind you on that.
Yes, but they call me always. I'm really Nordic from the North Europe.
Yeah,
and that's here in Spain. People is more open, and I'm very, very close. So they call me Iceman, that I don't show my feelings.
Right. You know what? You kind of got this Val Kilmer look of Top Gun going with and Top Gun too. So yeah.
And during the program, I cried almost 2 times, and my wife said it's the first time I see him crying in my life. So I said, "Do you look? I'm not so from ice as you think. There's still there's a person inside."
Child, you just had a child. You're on Lego Masters. I mean, there's a lot of emotions going on. You're bound to break here and there. I certainly would. Wow.
No, but it was his birthday, the 6th birthday. It was not his birth.
Oh, so it was 6th birthday. Oh, wow. So you missed the birth and 6th birthday.
No, birth. No.
It was just the birthday. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I was like, he was born while you were in there.
No.
I was like, it was written in the stars already that you were going to win this thing. So you're sequestered for 5 weeks. Are you put up in a hotel? Oh, hello from Russia. Hello.
Yes.
Are you in a hotel at this point then, or?
Yes, because the whole thing, they put us together in a hotel, and they call it here a bubble group.
Right.
We must be together the whole time due COVID.
You're like a jury being like sequestered, like here in America, if we have a jury for a courtroom, they don't want to hear the outside world. They put them all together in the same hotel.
We could have relation with phones and all those things.
You could? Okay.
With family, but we could not have relation physically with our families because we were a bubble group. We didn't have to meet up with other people because of the coronavirus.
For sure. Yep. That makes sense. Yep. So, and then they did, so they had you in the bubble for 5 weeks, right? Well,
Yes.
and now how long, so we see that they've got, 14 hours to build this, or you've got 7 hours to build this. And obviously we're going through the beauty of editing for TV. Are you building straight 7, 8, 14 hours?
We didn't, we were not able to use a watch, but we have above us the big clock where they say 1 hour less or
right
10 minutes. I think that the most time we did in a row was 6, 7 hours.
Wow.
When you do it for fun at home, you can take a beer or coffee, or smoke a cigarette if you smoke or have lunch. It doesn't matter. It's 7 or 20 hours. But when you're stressed with the time the whole time and you're in a competition, it's quite different.
Yeah, that extra element of stress too.
Because if you don't do it your best, you go home.
Yeah, not only do you not have your most comfortable chair that you would sit in, or sitting on your favorite position in the floor that you might have cross-legged or whatever, you don't have your favorite beverage with you. You don't have your favorite tunes or your favorite movie on. But you do have a camera. You have lights. You have a host.
Not one camera, 19 cameras.
What's that?
19 cameras. It was crazy. You couldn't even say, I have to go to the toilet because 20 people around you.
19 cameras.
19. Wow. 19.
Wow. So, okay. Wow. So how long did the actual events take? Like, how many days of filming did you have?
Usually like in other countries, every program has got like a long what's the name? A long challenge.
Okay, sure.
Longer,
yeah. Right.
And also a shorter challenge. So the short was usually done in 1 day and the other in 2 days, because the final is 24 hours. Of course, you understand you cannot be building 24 hours in a row, but
right.
it was in 2 days.
Right. Okay. So then, and like, how do you? I mean, you're going for 5 weeks. I mean, what takes up those 5 weeks?
During the other days, you just are in the hotel with your other colleagues that also participate.
Seems like a lot of time, because you have how many episodes? You've got what? 5? How many episodes of this time? 5 episodes. Well, I mean, I guess it just seems like a lot of
study. There's people who read. There's people who watch your movies. So
wow,
who do sports. Depends.
Vacation.
Well,
but not sightseeing.
Vacation for me means with the family. That was quite boring because you're in the hotel almost the whole day. So, but it's a life experience. I mean, every AFL who has got the opportunity to participate in this, I recommend it. Don't think about it.
No, I'm speaking with a few people that are going through the process right now, and it's quite fascinating. And to hear the things that they're learning about the process and the expectations and the talent level, it's really impressive. And just to have gone through that and to have achieved, the winning is extremely impressive. Now, when you went into this, what were your expectations to win?
Our expectations were quite high.
Yeah.
So, but thinking about winning is something. When I saw the other winners, I thought, wow, they've won Lego Master. I couldn't imagine myself in that position, and I still don't believe it. So,
it's quite surreal. I mean, just saying it out loud alone is quite surreal to say, like, Lego Masters winner right here. It's so cool. I mean, and looking at some of the builds here, I've just seen, the posts that you've been putting up, and there's just some really beautiful use of the bricks, and it looks like you pay quite a bit of attention to parts use as well. It seems like now. These are kind of some of your builds prior, obviously.
Yeah, that's the church that I built for my wife, where we married in 2014. I
Oh, so this
was
is you were married.
yes, I
Oh,
was. I've been building it for over a year. The problem was when I was because I don't use those online programs, the studio. There's
right.
people who design all with that. I do it with my head. I draw, and so when I was half building, my wife asked me, "Can we change the church where we married?" And I said, "No." She wanted to change the church, and I was already the half
That's
of the
not.
Lego ready. And I said, "Do you know? Look what I'm doing."
That's great. Wow, it's a beautiful build. I mean, so you don't use digital design at all. This is all
No,
scratch.
I'm already too much connected to the mobile phone and
Sure.
my computer daily. I use it about 6, 7 hours a day. That's too much. So if I have to use it also for my Lego design, I would be 10 hours a day there.
Sure, sure. No, that's understandable. I mean, and it becomes quite addicting as well. I mean, I'm just sorry. I'm scrolling through your builds here. Like this was pre. This wasn't pre. This was even during the release of the Fender. Did you submit that to them at all for that? I know they had that.
I'll show it in my Lego room right now in a few moments. Uh, During last year or the year before, there was an ideas contest
Right.
where about music, and you had to where the Daft Punk or something
Oh yeah. Yeah.
project won. And that's where I made it during the. I made it in 1 month, also with the head and not with the studio.
Right. Right.
During because they were like 2 3 months, you couldn't go out of the home with the corona.
Sure. Sure.
Well, you could only go out of home if you had to go to work, to the chemist, or to the supermarket.
Right.
So I didn't work because I'm tennis teacher. So I stayed home, and the only thing I was with my kids and building Lego.
Sure.
So that contest was there. My father-in-law Pedro, he loves playing guitar, and he has got a Fender. So I thought I'm going to build that, and I was quite unhappy with Lego, but I didn't make anything. I didn't tell them anything. That this year they made a Fender.
Yeah.
I mean, the Fender from the sets is like this, and my Fender is
Yeah.
like it's a real size.
Size to it based on the picture. Yeah, I mean, this the one that they put out is pretty tiny. What I'm actually more interested in with the Lego set that came out was the amp that they had. The build on the amp looked a lot more like the build on the Nintendo TV, the internals of it. I'm more geeky on that kind of stuff, so I was more interested on that than the actual guitar itself. So, but it's a very cool look. I mean, you can tell just based on the frets and the piece use on it that is it a 1:1 scale that you have?
Yeah,
It is a 1:1 scale. Okay.
I would say it's 3 feet tall,
Oh
maybe
wow.
four,
Okay.
or
Yeah. So
4. It's
wow.
higher than the Disney castle.
Oh wow. Oh okay. Wow.
If you want, we can
there's,
go there, and I show you my room.
sure. Let's see it. We started off with mine somehow. I forgot
Okay,
to mention.
this is my living room. So see, I've got also the flowers.
Yeah, the
You've got.
floral. I started to buy the blue studs for that, the transparent blue studs for that, and I did an initial purchase of 500. I got the package and it was like this
Yeah.
big. I was like,
You need about 5,000.
50,000.
And here we've got now a Christmas small
Oh yeah,
diorama.
awesome.
Okay, but now I go to the important.
By the way, everyone, this is Stefan here. Give a follow. He's if you hit the up there, the top button pops down. Follow Stefan. He is the gentleman that won Lego Masters Spain with Victor. We are chatting here about his victory, and now he's going to give us a little bit of a room tour here of his Lego builds. What do we got here? Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Wow, that is a pretty impressive build.
I mean,
Wow.
I must be far away to see it.
That is way bigger than the Disney castle. That's like 6 to 8 inches taller than the Disney castle. Wow. Wow. So what do you?
And also real strings, but it's from rope made from Lego.
Okay. Wow, that's really good. That's a really solid looking. Is it a solid body or is it a hollow body you have on there?
Uh, it's quite solid. Only maybe the red part from the guitar is a whole empty.
Wow, wow, that's a very cool
So
guitar.
here's how I have got a little bit of my breaks sorted. And here's what I collect. I usually make modular buildings.
Oh
So,
yeah, are you picking up the new module, the boutique hotel? Wow, those are really
yeah,
nice. Wow, you go way back on those. Look at that, you got them all.
yeah. And here also buildings made by me. They're
Wow,
about 30,
wow,
40.
those are all
And
your mocks down there.
yes, but the problem is I've got also a lot of trains down, and I don't have. I mean, this is at home. I also have a full room with about 400 sets still closed.
No kidding.
Yeah, and I built with a system that is for making cities. That's called mills, modular integrated landscape system. That's how we make the train rails.
Oh
So we
wow.
connect them the one to another, and that's how
Yeah, you have
you
modular
get a.
train.
That's
Oh,
the
that's
models
good.
also are modular. And that's how we connect with, for example, with a playground or
Yeah.
with, I mean, with here I'm making
Wow.
now a parking for the cars. It's also with the
Sure.
same system to connect them. Here we've got a small train station, also with the same system. This is a chemical station. It's all connected. That when we go to the shows, you still only have to connect them, like with Technic pins, and that's how
That's a
you make a big
that's
diorama in a small.
just such a simple but such a smart idea.
Yes, yes, it's quite extended all around the whole world. It's something invented Isfabrik, and it's called Mills. It's
It's a great idea.
so that's
It's a
there. I've
great
got
idea.
still to build the model
So
from last year.
now, are you buying those? Are you buying them as such, or are you putting those together,
No,
or
look here. You've got the base plate, how it's made.
that's how it's made?
Yeah, this is the base. You
But you
take
put that together, right?
the normal base plate, and
Okay.
then
Yeah.
you put the Technic bricks one by
Oh.
four,
Mhm.
and then I mean, from here's the last 8 studs in green because
So
behind the
you've
modulars
made
I
that
have also
many.
always a garden. Sorry?
You've just made that many of them, and you have them sitting there waiting to be used.
Now I had one already ready to build that the building from last year here on.
Okay, but I'm talking about the train ones, like all the train ones that you had there. Though, so those are all. You have those all pre-built.
Oh yes, yes, there's a lot of. I mean, you see like this, and then I take another,
Yeah,
and you
that's
just connect. You connect
just
them.
so great.
Mhm.
I'm amazed at this. This is a this is a fascinating idea for me because I'm a big fan of trains,
Mhm.
both HO and Lego, and to see that you have the modular base plates like you do
Mhm.
is something that I can't believe that is new to me at this point.
It's really easy to connect and to make it. Can make a module in a space where you don't have a lot of space.
Right, right.
And then you connect it, and you use always the same technique. So the
Now
technique
is that
bricks one by
what
four.
oh yeah, you have Daily Bugle on that right now too, huh?
Yes, I've changed it a little bit to more standard buildings,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
95% the same.
So what did you start building with, Stefan?
Well, my first set I get one is somewhere here behind. My first important set when I started collecting Lego was
You have your first.
the Metroliner train.
Oh wow! Oh, so that explains your love for trains. I mean, the photo of you with all the trains, was that at a convention or is that's not all your trains, are they?
I've got about 120 train wagons. So I with the modelers I build all buy them all, but with
Wow.
trains I only buy those I am interested. Those who have too big pieces, which are more childish, I don't like them. Like
Sure.
before, the city train that is red for me. So I will say that train is a train I hate because for me it's so ugly. But for example, with the last city train with a yellow head,
Yeah.
instead of making a train with three wagons, So I've got a train with 10 wagons. But in the US, they make train shows. I've seen them on the YouTube, and you see people with trains with 50 wagons.
Yeah. Oh, and I fully agree with you on the design, because I have not picked up the last couple trains just because I have not been. The last train that I really enjoyed was actually the Hogwarts one. That was the last one that I kind of really enjoyed personally, but I didn't feel like I feel like they kind of deviated going from that kind of design. They could have very well have continued down that path, but they seem to have gone a little bit on the more cartoonish way. Like, those are all yours?
That's about the half or from what I've got. But for example, the Hogwarts train, what I did, I bought 3, and then instead of making the small like this, I made it double big, and with other techniques, but using some of the bricks that are included.
And so you took 2 sets?
I think I needed 2 sets, yes, to make it.
Wow.
It's my what's the name? My Hogwarts train. Instead, it's very similar to the Emerald Knight.
Okay.
The same size.
Now, am I seeing this correctly, that it is sitting on it's 2 base plates that you're sitting on here? Is that correct?
No, that was about 3-4 years ago. Was just the train rails on a base plate. That's not what that's not what you've seen here.
Okay. I was like, it looked like it was doubled up. I'm like, that's an insane amount of bricks.
No.
To begin with, but that's an insane amount.
There we have just standard base plates and the train tracks on it. The thing is, we thought we want to make it more realistic, so we thought we started making this.
Sure. And it's brilliant. I mean, I honestly can't believe it's the first time it makes so much sense, obviously, if you think about mod base plates over there, but the flimsy base plates, when you've got something like that, of course it's a piece eater upper, but it's efficient and it's sturdy and it looks great.
But the best point about this is, for example, the train tracks. I've got a friend who's called Hernan. He's in our little club. He makes the train tracks exactly the same than me. The only thing that changes is the lowest bottom from brakes. You have to change the color that identifies if yellow is. I use yellow with brown for train tracks. He uses gray with orange. So we can make a very big show, put them together, and when we build out of each other, we know those are yours and those are mine.
That's super cool. So you started with the train. So clearly that became a passion for you. You continue down that path. Now, how old were you when you were first introduced to this?
I started with 6, but the train I get it with 7 or 8, and I collected till my 14. Then, 90% of boys, we came in dark age and interest in other things. And when I was 21,
other things.
Well, with my actual wife, so Gloria, we went to a toy shop and I saw the Green Grother modeler, and I said, "Wow, this is Lego, really? It looks nice." And 3 weeks later, I had to go again to the toy shop to buy it to another friend, and I said, "Okay, I buy it," and it was bad for me because I started reading on internet, and I bought. Then I still had not a lot of money, so I bought about 3-4 boxes a year. But now I live on my own. I buy about 30-40 boxes a year for my own. I also buy for a lot of time. I buy if there's an offer. I buy several, and then I sell some to colleagues. That's how I make a little bit cheaper my collection.
Sure, man. Yeah, it's just like you said, 90% of all boys or whatever, you go through the dark ages, then you find that one set and you're like, oh my God, is this Lego? Holy crap, it's Lego.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, I'm going to try it out. And for me, it was honestly, there was an intimidation factor of getting back into it. And mine was, a few years ago, it was 4 or 5 years ago or whatever it was. And it was like, can I do it? Am I like, is it too advanced for me at this point? Like when you see it and it's that nice? Because mine was getting the Volkswagen, the red and white Volkswagen bus when that first came out. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I totally forgot how they gave it to you. Like are like you dump it out and all the parts come out and you got to put together. I'm like, I forgot about the number of bags even and everything. And then once I cracked it open, it was just like, okay, everything switched right back on, and I went right back to my childhood, and I was like, dark ages don't exist anymore.
That's something here happened in Spain until 5 6 years ago. People who collected Lego were a little bit ashamed to tell it to people. They thought, are they going to think I play with two minifigs? But now, the last 2 3 years, the people understand Lego is something for all ages. And Lego, in fact, Lego admitted last year, but it was bad news for our pocket. They admitted that the adults, it's a public, they have to take in consideration. That's why they have started making so many adult sets. I would buy all sets, but I have to focus on the lines I collect, because if I buy more, I need 3 lives, 3 jobs, and 4 houses.
You and me both, man. It's amazing. I mean, just to see how they have catered and have paid attention to their new demographics, you know, because the demographics have certainly shifted over the course of the last few years. The pandemic has changed everything. I mean, even when I first started doing my Lego stuff, I didn't know that there was a Lego Instagram. So this was this was well before the pandemic and everything. I didn't know that, and then I just kind of started posting, my own photos on my own personal Instagram, and I was like, oh, okay, and I started looking up what kind of hashtags to use, and then I would check those hashtags, and it led me down to certain people that I am now talking to today, 3-4 years later. And it's amazing. It's just how much it opens up and how much it kind of reveals not only, and as kind of to your point here, is that people have this look about them when you say Lego to them. There's almost this disdain or contempt that some people might have. Because it translates, I don't know if it translates the same in Spain as it does in America, but people will look at you as if you're not mature enough, or you're not you're not being an adult, or you're playing with toys. And it's like, first and foremost, who's to tell me what I can and what I can't do with my free time? Secondly, for me, I find Lego to be one of the most challenging and intellectually stimulating things on the planet. And it also just so happens to allow me to practice peace and mindfulness. So
that's something my mother-in-law said. We gave her her first Lego set for Christmas. We gave her the same, the flower bouquet.
Oh, yeah.
She built it a few days ago, and she said, wow, it's amazing. When I was building this, Ampa, she felt it's the same like doing mindfulness. Concentrate. You think the whole world goes apart. You only have that in front of you.
Yep. Can you hold on 1 second? I'm sorry. My wife just told me I got to go run down and give FedEx a package. I apologize. Hold on. Sorry.
Well, I will answer the question people can make if they want. Now, John is for a moment away. So if someone has a question, I'm open to answer. Feel free. I had them. Here I can show you something about our Lego club. Here in Spain, when we make events, we have Lego. The club gives us a break. That's 1x8. It's the name of the event. So every time you get more. Hi, John's wife. Nice to meet you.
All right. Sorry about that. Well, what were you chatting about? What do you got there?
When we make events, all members get a break with the name of the event. There was the yellow on top. This was the first event we organized. So all the club members get all the events they participate. That's something common done with all Lego user groups.
Awesome. Wow. Very cool. Sorry about that. We live and work at the same place. We run an inn, so we had to send something back to FedEx. And that's probably why my wife's been paying attention. No wonder. She doesn't usually watch the lives. Anyways, I'm out of breath now. I ran up and down the stairs.
Is it cold there because you're always using
Oh yeah,
your legs?
it's so crappy right now. I mean, I don't know if you can see the window there at all. It doesn't translate so much, I guess, but it's like typhoon weather out there right now. Like the FedEx guy looked like he was gonna blow away. I felt really badly for him. But I mean, I say it's cold, but then there's a guy who's here. There's a few folks from Russia, by the way. Hello from Russia. I apologize. Who is it on here? Fedor Rada. Hello from Russia. I tried to say hello earlier. I couldn't see your name. But I complain. It's like, for me, Fahrenheit, and I don't know how to translate to Celsius because I'm an ignorant American.
Me neither. So is it snowy?
No, we did actually. Well, I live on the coast. I live on the Oregon coast, so it's in the upper Pacific Northwest. And for us to get snow on the beach here is very strange. It's, it doesn't happen very often, maybe once every 7 or 8 years. And the other day we got like 2-3 inches. So it was pretty cold. And now we're just getting all the rain. So instead of getting 2-3 inches of snow, we're getting 2 or 3 inches of rain. That's the Pacific Northwest for you. So beautiful weather. So anyways, I apologize. I might have to run again. I know that we're getting furniture delivered today as well. So our refrigerator. So, see, there's my Pacific Northwest right there. Keep squatching. So you, when you got out of your dark ages and what was your first setback, did you say?
Greengrocer, 110, 105, 185.
Nice. Okay, that's a great one. Perfect. So then did that kind of lead you then down towards doing modulars and stuff like that then?
Yes, my wife said, "Oh my God, what I've done. Can we not
go
back in the past and look to another toy that's cheaper?"
That didn't have such a large footprint. That didn't require building next to and continue.
Actually, a neighbor from us who bought a Lego 2 weeks ago for her son. For me, it's a small box. So Lego for 4 years old. She asked me, "But does this count build already in the box?"
Yeah. No, I know. No, I got the 2 Lego architecture sets for Christmas from my wife. And they're smaller piece count. So, I wasn't super jazzed about them because, I like things that will keep me entertained for a little bit longer, that might stimulate me a little bit longer. But man, I'll tell you what, I was hooked on those things. I see why those folks get really, really into the micro building and whatnot. I am absolutely addicted to them now. But anyways, I digress.
I want the set you've got behind you.
What's that up?
I want that set you've got behind you.
The Coliseum?
No, I used to collect. Home Alone.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's not all of it right now. I have it in pieces. That's just the base house. There's like a little back that hooks onto it. It's like a modular almost. It's like a modular dollhouse. It's super cool. Here, do you want me to bring it up? Do you want me to bring it up?
No, it's not necessary. It doesn't matter.
I'm sure everyone's seen it plenty enough times. But the way that you open up the front and everything, it's just super cool. The way that Adwin, actually, I'm going to be chatting with Adwin about how he got it through on all the Lego ideas and whatnot coming up on the Don't Sweat the Lego Technique series that I do. He's going to do 4 episodes on how he's got that. And then he's also doing the Polar Express right now, too, speaking of trains. Have you seen that?
Not yet.
Oh, it's so cool. He built it, too. He's got it built. It's like an actual – he has it digital and he has it physical build. And it's super cool. My wife is like, she saw it. I showed her. I showed her the Lego ideas page, and she's like, "Oh, cool, let's go buy it. Let's go buy it." And I was like, "That's not how this works, honey." So I'm like,
Now,
"You're gonna have to tune in to the episodes and find out."
now here we've got my colleague, the Instagrammer. That's the
Oh,
guy
great.
who I told you about, who does the train tracks, the same as
Oh
me.
yeah, fantastic. Right on. Yeah, that's super cool. So now, do you show those often? Do you go to conventions and show those,
Yes,
or
actually, we've got a show now that's until the middle of January, and he brought his straight train tracks.
okay,
90% that we've used this time are from him, and
okay?
I used the curved tracks and the switches.
Oh, cool, very cool. So now, where are you? Are you now? What area of Spain are you in?
We live in Valencia. Almost the 90% from the club lives here or 10 minutes away. We also have got some members but always in the same region, about maximum 1 hour away driving.
Where is that in relation to Madrid?
Well, if you got Madrid in the center, this is to the east side, direction the the Mediterranean Sea. The what's the name of the sea here? And then
Adriatic?
help me. Hmm?
Is it the Adriatic Sea? No.
No. It's the
You should know this. You live there.
Medi yeah, Mediterranean
Mediterranean.
Sea, Mediterranean, but I don't know how
Yeah,
to say it
that's
in
right.
English.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
duh. What am I'm just showing how American I am.
Okay, there he is. Mediterranean. Great, Adnan. He must be laughing probably now because
No,
he's a good
no,
speaking
you should.
English. He went to
No.
Caston College, so his English
Oh,
is
there's
very good.
other. No, because we Ian, no, not Ian. I'm sorry. Ian's right there. I'm sorry, Ian, not you. James, Ministry of Making, and I'm sorry, James, to call you out here. You might be watching this later on. We spent the first like 20 minutes of our live stream. He couldn't figure out if he was southwest of London or not. And someone finally in the comments like, James, said to me, I'm face palming so hard right now. And I'm like, I don't know where Surrey is. I don't live in England. And the guy's like, James, you live 30 miles southwest of London. He's like, oh yeah. And I was just like, so for the first 20 minutes, we just laughed about geography or his lack of knowledge of geography. So it was pretty great. But I asked Madrid because that's the only place that I can actually visualize when I see Spain. So
In Madrid is where we about 7 minutes away, where we made a Lego Masters.
sure, okay. Yeah, and I actually I traveled when I was younger across the U.S. in hostels, and I stayed with a few folks, Morocco area that would travel back and forth between Spain and Africa and whatnot. And that was before I knew how close the two truly were. And I was like, man, they would just tell me some amazing stories and just how beautiful the terrain is over there. Some place that I would absolutely love to come see. Now, are you only showing in Spain? Are you only doing conventions in Spain? Or are you?
Well, we are a recognized Lego user group, and
Right. That was part
we
of the next one.
participate. Look, as I told before, we participate in our events, but here,
Right.
Paredes de Cora, that's in Portugal.
Okay. Gotcha.
Lego has got 3 international events recognized. Not that they organize it, but they support it. That's one in Portugal. That's Paredes de Cora. One I think in Japan, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I always forget if it's Japan or South America.
Okay.
And the other is in Skarbek. Skarbek is in Denmark. That's the biggest
Okay, I
event.
was going to say it would make sense if they had one that would be in Denmark. That would make a whole.
So that's somewhere I would love to go to that show.
And so your lug is a Lego recognized group. And now, so what does that entail then?
Well, we've got our obligations, but also our benefits. So we have to make several shows a year.
Mm-hmm.
With the pandemic, they understand we had to annulate to cancel some events. Sure. So we only allow people to use Lego bricks, or not clone bricks like Lepin, those Chinese brands, not. But if it's something made that Lego doesn't make, for example, you also collect train tracks. You know, the standard train track is 40 studs like the radio. So we also buy another brick and tracks or tricks and bricks, other brands who make it
Right.
because Lego hasn't got it. So
Sure.
that's something we allow, but
Sure.
we try to not allow everybody to do that because people start buying, and the shows could be after 3 years, 50% Lego, 50% other brands. So we try to avoid that. So that's
Sure.
our obligations. We are Lego club, and what the benefits are. We get some Lego sets yearly for the club, and we also have started a new program that's reviews. So where we get sets and can build them and talk about them.
Yeah.
That's most commonly the two most big benefits we've got. We've got other, but that not so important.
Sure. Sure. Well, that's super cool. Wow. I mean, I knew that that they had done that, but it hadn't really chatted to too many folks that were either involved or that knew too much about it. But that's really cool. And it's nice to know that. So it's only 3 that they actually officially recognize per year, and that's per year.
Really?
The Lego, it's themselves. They only recognize 3.
Yeah, 3 events, but
right.
Clubs like RLUG,
But they plenty.
They're about 300 or 350 around the globe. So
sure.
In Spain, they're actually, I think, about 8 or 9.
Right.
From those 8 or 9, we are 7 RLUGs, so recognized Lego user group that make events.
Mm-hmm.
And there are 2 fan media clubs who make shows online, or they talk about new sets that are what they think about it, but they don't do shows like displays.
Sure. So now to just jump a little bit back to Lego Masters a bit. The show they aired it a week ago, and results. Obviously, you had to do some media. You're chatting with me right now. You've done some other live streams. You've done some other television stuff. What are you doing anything with Lego Masters right now, or are they having you go to conventions, or are they, because like you see in America here, a lot of the folks that have been on Lego Masters that are either going around to conventions together because either proximity, geography, or that they're kind of doing a little bit of a tour of conventions together. Is that? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
It's something that could happen, but I don't know yet. The only thing I know that's sure, the 2 final teams, so our team and the other team who reached the final, will go to the Lego shop. That's the principal Lego shop in Spain, because we've got in Spain about 6 shops, 7, but 6 are from a private group, but they're Lego shops. And 1 is official shop that opened about 2 or 3 months ago. That's where we're going to show our constructions and put them there in a case.
Okay. Then that was going to be my next question. Is with the builds that did come from the show, they still have those, and that's something that's going to
only the one from the final.
Only the final. So what happened to the other builds? I mean, other ones that didn't get destroyed. Oh no!
Unfortunately, we wanted to buy the train station we made.
Yeah, I love that train station so much. It's beautiful.
It's not possible. So it's already.
So beautiful.
I think from the whole program, there are only 3 builds that's still unbroken. The 2 from the final, and the bridge we made. I think the bridge will take years.
Yeah, that bridge is going to take a while to break apart. Here's that train station. Here's this here it is. It's a really awesome train station. I love the roof. Of course, the roof is phenomenal. It'll get to that there. The opening. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a little bit of a glare, but the opening up there, it'll come around. There it is, right there. It's just a really beautiful build. How many hours did you have to do this one? Fit in with that city there.
I remember. I think it was 10.
10 hours? Wow.
I'm not sure. Maybe 10 or 15.
That's
I
a
really,
that's
I
a
don't
that's a
remember.
massive build for
I
10 hours.
I don't
Very
remember,
impressive.
but we went crazy. Not even breathing.
So now, so what's your background to be able to put these kind of designs together? Do you have any kind of architectural background? Any?
No, look here, Silvia Martinez. She's my neighbor. She says 15 hours. Thank you, Silvia. Gracias.
15 hours it took?
Yes, she maybe knows better than me. So, not architectural, but because I love making modulars, and I loved and also made the church. The church I made for my wedding is about 2 minutes. It's in the same street, about 50 meters away from the train station. So
Right,
that
right.
I was already used to building that kind of structures and colors.
So it was just kind of organic for you. It wasn't, you don't have that design background. You don't have
No,
the
but
geo.
for example, when we went to Madrid, we went with a high-speed train. In the high-speed train in Valencia, there is a big uh, what's the name? I don't know even in Spanish the name. A big construction, a big
Okay.
maqueta, like make with wood. Smell like it.
Like a
It's more.
bridge?
No. You've got about 3 meters or 4 meters long and 2 meters wide. The train station.
Okay.
It's like a
The
small.
platform?
No, inside the high-speed train station, you've got
Oh.
this made small
Is,
mock-up from
oh, it's
the old
inside this
train
one here?
station.
Is it inside here?
There's another train station in Valencia
Oh,
where
okay.
Victor and me took the train to Madrid.
Okay.
In that train station, we call it the train station Joaquin Sorolla, you've got a mock-up made with wood or whatever product
Oh, okay.
made from the other station we made with Lego. So we already
Oh,
saw it and we
okay.
said we could make this once with bricks. So we already
I,
saw it.
sorry, my bad. That was I was having a problem understanding what was going on. Wow. Okay, that's amazing. Holy crap. Wow. So, do you have that currently, or is that
No,
something
it's
that you?
broken. It's
Oh,
no,
that so
no.
that.
That mock-up that is in that train station doesn't belong to us. It's not made from Lego.
Oh, it's not.
It's
It's all made from wood, and you didn't. I thought you
wood
remade
or
it.
plastic or whatever it's made. It's just in the
Oh,
case
okay.
there in the station for the people who
Gotcha.
go there.
Okay.
So we
Gotcha.
passed
Okay.
through there and we started watching. Hey, we could make this of Lego.
It's. I mean, you're very talented with what you do. Clearly, I mean, you won your your tournament there. Are you doing a tour afterwards with like kind of like a like going around? Hey, we won Lego Masters Spain.
Well, we don't know that yet, but on the one side, maybe I would like that, but I'm not so person who wants to go. Hey, here it's me, the man.
Right.
but
Yeah.
but of,
Well,
of course I like it when people stop me on the road because they recognize me blonde. You're Stefan from the Lego Masters. Of course, you feel good to hear that. But I don't want to spend every weekend. Now you go to that city, you've got opening a shop, and now that.
sure,
Of course, doing it once or twice, it would be interesting because
sure.
you love Lego and you like that. But doing it like people who have to go because they sign it in the contract every week. I think at the beginning it's nice, but after several weeks, you say, "Please, holidays."
Right. Yeah, I can see where it become a little bit of a drag. Now, going forward, is this something that you're thinking about partaking in again? Can you partake in it again?
I think not. I think
No, one you're kind of out.
I think so. Maybe
Yeah,
they organize Lego Masters World.
yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the next step, right? Or they're
or,
going to do
or
the seniors tour where I could join
or Europe.
eventually.
That would be nice against the
Well,
Netherlands and against
they're going to
Belgium.
have Lego Masters kids, right? They're gonna have to do that now. They did that with the kitchen whatever night. What's the Gordon Ramsay show?
Yeah.
Whatever that one is.
If that happens
But
with children, kids, I will start my kid. Jorge, build 10 hours a day. Come on, go, go, go. No, he builds already. Belongs to him.
good boy.
He
Oh,
built it.
awesome. Oh, that's great. We're actually I'm a judge for a show here. Well, it's worldwide, but it's actually one of the folks, Marco. He's in Germany, and the Elizabeth. I think she's in Canada, but we do. It's called Tiny Masters, and it's a tournament of small building, micro scale buildings. But we're also doing. It's called Tiniest Masters, and it's for any builders 14 years of age and younger to do the contest as well. So that kind of just popped in my head. Like, totally, I would love to see now, thinking of it, I would love to see a Lego Masters Junior or what it is, that would be great. I'd love to see but of course you can't necessarily make a kid build for 10 hours straight. So what is your plan going forward here with Lego? Clearly you have your day job. You say you're a tennis instructor, right? And you belong to your LUG and your fan club. Now, what do you plan on doing? Are you just going to continue doing conventions, doing your train work?
I do this for fun. Of course, the people say, "Why don't you apply for working at Lego?" I thought about asking it to have possibility to being an LCP, Lego Certified Professional. I asked it for it some years ago, and they said when they have the need in your country, they will ask it and people can apply. But it's something quite unstable. That means when you've got work, you can live on it, but also when there's no work, no Lego demand in your country, you don't have income. So they say you do like this.
You're not in building, clocking in every day.
So my the top I can get with my Lego life is something we planned already 2 years ago. We were going to Billund to the Lego house, but due to pandemics, we had to cancel the holidays. So we hope this year to go and to meet some Lego employees there. And
yeah, I was gonna say, is that something that they're gonna? I mean, because is it recognized in Spain? It's a Lego recognized event, right? The TV show. Are they? We're gonna welcome you in at the Lego house there.
From Lego Masters, I don't have any idea. But being the Lego ambassador from our club, they already told me when you come, we come in, take a coffee or something.
So you got more street cred from being in your LUG than you do from winning the Masters?
I think so. For me, my dream is going to the Lego house to see all those sets, those big buildings.
Yeah,
some people who work there. I mean, they say for every April, that's a dream.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, you've been there?
I haven't. No, I haven't. It would be a dream of mine. In fact, I was just about to bring up, there's a builder here in Oregon. Her name's Kelly Bartlett. And I just did a series with her. She has a build that is currently, she was going to do one of the episodes was going to be around the frame for this mosaic that she did that has these butterflies. But the piece is still in Billund. It was like a total silent little drop, oh, I was gonna do that, but my piece is still in the Lego house. It's like, oh, that must suck. So yeah, no, I would be a dream of mine to go as well. I love seeing those sets that people have built of it. It's gorgeous. And of course I would love to see all the builds that are in there. It'd be amazing. Is that something that you're trying to plan then this year?
Yes, but it's quite we don't know how it's going to develop here, the things, because I had a holiday last week to Germany, 5 days, and I had to cancel it because I was ill. But I don't know, I will get back my money from the company. So the thing is, if I book now a flight to Denmark and I have to cancel, that's not nice if you don't get the money back.
Right. Yeah.
So
My wife, my wife
when we
just
know if we can go, we will look if we go during the summer or during the Easter holiday.
right. Yeah, my wife just flew to South Carolina, which is on the complete opposite end of the country from us here. And, there's just COVID flying around all over that area right now. So we were kind of having to watch minute by minute to find out what was going on. Are we going to have to cancel? We're going to have to try to get flight, changed or whatever. It's just, I mean, this happened exactly 2 years ago, almost to the day it happened. Same exact thing, so
That's it. Yes.
wild times. So hopefully we get back to that, and hopefully we get you to the Billen House this year, because you certainly deserve it. This is the Lego House. You certainly deserve it. It's super impressive what you did there, and your builds are impressive, and you're super inspiring. It's been great chatting with you. I love hearing your story about what you've gone through. That the fact that you're dedicated to your family the way that you are, and that seems to be numero uno in your life, which is super cool. I'm stoked to hear that, and I'm sure they're very proud of you. I mean, I'm sure all of Spain's super proud of you. That's something to
Something I
be.
told in the program, and I recommend everybody to do is I had a quite difficult. What's the name when you're
Childhood
childhood?
growing.
Yes, well, grown up. So, but Lego always helped me. Playing Lego and practicing sport helped me. So everybody who has a possibility, smaller box or bigger box, it's something that will help you in a lot of things in your life.
Yeah,
Because
no, I
there's people who use it for professional things. They like people who have got problems with their head. They use Lego as I don't
therapy.
know the name. Therapy.
Like,
Yes.
yep. No, I 100%. In fact, I concur. I didn't want to jump on what you were saying there. I want to piggyback off of what you're saying there. Is I too had a rather difficult growing up childhood, and I definitely was played with Lego quite a bit when I was younger. I was very ill, and as I've gotten older, come back to it, 4 or 5 years ago, it has certainly set tones for me when I sit down and focus on Lego, whether it's building with it or even learning about it, reading about it, whatever it may be. It certainly puts me into a different mindset, gets me a little bit calmer, gets me a little bit more focused, gets my brain working in a different way. And it just also happens to be Mind the Brick campaign this month right now. Brighton Bricks is doing out of UK, and it's all about mental health awareness, and how Lego is so very important to that. If you don't have the issues and it doesn't pertain to you, all the better for you, which is fantastic. But it's certainly for millions it does, and I know that I am one of them. It sounds like you are as well. And I know that I will always stand by that and speak that praise of the brick in terms of making me feel a little bit more human.
I had a live stream 2 days ago, Tuesday, with someone who has got written a book and also made a video in the Lego house, a movie.
Yeah.
His name is David, but his nickname is Hand Solo. That solo means alone, so he has got only one hand. Maybe you've seen him?
Oh, is he the one that twists his arm?
No,
And
no. Since
okay.
he's a child, he was born with only one
Oh
arm.
no.
He's got another arm made with Lego since he was, and he's really known. So he came to the program, to the final, and he really showed us how you can make Lego to.
Oh yes, I've seen photos with you. Okay. Oh my God, it never registered. I'm now following him. I wow, that's amazing. That's made out of Lego. It never registered to me that was Lego. Here, let me hold on. I'll see if I'm pulling up videos here. I'm trying to see if I can find a photo of him that he has right here.
That's it. Yes, he
That's
won. He won Lego Masters France.
wow. That
So
is unreal.
that's why we
That is,
made a meeting last Tuesday, where we talk Lego Spanish and French champion. He speaks Spanish because
Oh
he's
yeah, I saw you on a live stream. You were on a live stream with him the other day.
yes.
That's right. That's why he looks familiar. I didn't see his arm at the time, of course.
Yes.
But that's his name is Hand
Yes.
Solo 99. Give him a
Yes.
follow. Yeah, I was
Yes.
watching you guys on live stream. Okay, that's why it makes. Oh, the refrigerator's there. Uh-oh. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. do your plastic thing real quick.
And here we've got something built. Our colleague from our Lego club. He makes brick heads. He's got the logo from the Lego Balbrick Club. Hi. Well, I think that's everything for today. Here's also a Lego bus from a company who travels from Belgium to Spain. They made 300 sets. Quite interesting. Of course, 100% Lego bricks. And here, my last Lego from my wife. I think she will build it during next weeks. Here's some Lego boxes for my son. They're all starting with Lego Technic. No problem. You keep meeting him. And they brought him this today. This is the set Hernan wants. He loves City.
All right, I'm back again. We're getting a new refrigerator.
Great.
Sorry, I keep. What did she say? I keep needing him. No, it's my fault. I forgot that I was supposed to set
No
up.
problem. You go with your wife and help her, and I go to have.
Oh,
dinner.
she's literally in South Carolina.
What?
She's 3,500 miles away right now.
And why does she tell you from the refrigerator?
That's her right there. The AL Bax, ALBAXX 16. Sorry, I keep meeting him. That's my wife.
But how do you know the refrigerator is here?
Because she just said up here above here. She goes, the refrigerator is there. If you scroll, I saw it. Yeah. She's giving me instructions through the comments. There she is, right there. She says hi.
Hi.
Hi, Iran. So here we go. Do we say Iran or Iran? Iran or Iran? Iran? I think that's what we say. Hi, honey. Thank you. Refrigerator is literally in right now. Okay.
So
good. So he is multitasking. Wow. All right. That's a lot of back and forth here. Run up the stairs. This is the most movement I've had in months. Now, how long are you going to be showing your trains? Thank you, honey. How long are you going to be showing your trains for through mid-June, January, did you say?
Yes, that show is taking always about 5 weeks. So now
then something planned thereafter?
That's an event that we organize every year. So
okay,
it will be also next year. And then we will have maybe an event in February in Alcira. That's not sure, but it's one of the possibilities. And also an event later in April. We have about 4, 5, 6 events a year. Depends on the year.
Okay. So it keeps you pretty busy. And you're doing, in the meantime, you're doing the tennis instructing. That keeps you pretty busy, I would imagine.
And studying. I'm actually studying for being a sport teacher.
Oh, no kidding.
So I wake up at 6, study till 8, and I wake up the kids, bring them to school, study from 9:30 till 1:30, pick them up at 2, and then work later.
So for you to take 5 weeks off was quite a bit.
Yes, but I have to say I'm thankful to my wife that she could be with the kids, and also to the whole family, and to my tennis pupils that they waited for me to come back. They didn't go with another teacher.
Right. I'm sure you're very thankful. I was going to say, I was gonna show. Is this the wife that you're talking about here? The one. Hold on. Where's the video? It's fantastic. I loved it.
Yes.
This was a supportive wife. Sorry if it's uncomfortable for you to have to watch, but it's a great video.
Yes, I've only got one wife, so it's she.
I would hope so, right? I just had to introduce her like that. That's a great video. That was hysterical. It was like, it's pretty much, I mean, if my wife's paying attention here, she's probably looking at it and going, uh-huh, yep.
Here it happens the same, really, with you? No, look, she's answering Gloria Rodero. That's it.
It's so funny, though. It's so true. Great. I love seeing, I love seeing the adult reels like that are very like, oh, yep, that's 100% true. That is 100% true. Or the like, I'm sorry, I was just going in for a toothbrush and you came out with, an AT-AT, and it's like, hey, what are you gonna do? Well, right on, man. Is there anything else you'd like to add here?
No, it was really a pleasure to meet up with you.
No, it's an absolute pleasure meeting up with you. Thank you so much for doing this, and congratulations, man. I mean, that's so cool.
So
where's the trophy?
No, the trophy will come next week, they've told me. I will show a picture. But unfortunately, they're going to give me a smaller one.
Okay, so you at least get one to keep.
Yes, but not a big one.
Right. Where does that one go?
I would like it to my house, but
don't tell me they break that down. That would be terrible.
They with that trophy they make something that is forbidden for me and you, Lego apples. They put it together with glue.
Oh yeah.
So of course. So they cannot take it apart.
Yeah. No, I figured they would. Yeah. I mean, you know what? More and more people are turning to the KRAGLE. I've seen more and more people using the KRAGLE, and it's hopefully not too much. Oh boy, yeah. I have never. I'm not going to say I will never, because I did see one instance where I thought it was okay, and it was Martin Brick Snaps. He put on some glue to put on a red Rudolph reindeer nose for a Christmas mock, and I thought that was okay. That was it. No more. That was it.
Oh, so don't use KRAGLE. Use a Mocus. And then you take it again off when you finish the mock.
Love it. I've never thought of that one. That's fantastic. Well, excellent, Stefan. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. We're gonna be seeing more of you then on Instagram, are we?
Of course, yes.
Because I know that you were quiet for a while, and of course, since we didn't see you building, 3 weeks ago, 3 months ago, 3 years ago on Instagram, we just assumed that you hadn't built prior, that you hadn't touched a brick. So if it's not on Instagram, it doesn't exist, right?
That's a good phrase. I never heard it, but I will show my new creations.
Yeah, that would be great. We'd love to see more. It would really be great. All right, man. Okay. Well, thank you so much. I'll be chatting with you here again soon, I'm sure.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah,
and thank you to everybody.
All right, have a good one. All right, take it easy. You can just hit the X right up in there. Poof. There you go. Okay. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye. Take it easy. Awesome. That was Stefan right there. He's the gentleman that won with Victor down there and won Lego Masters Spain. How amazing is that? He won the whole thing. So, yeah, and he's got some pretty amazing builds. Really fun guy to chat with. His Lego room's awesome. And not to mention the trains that he got. That's quite the collection. So thank you so much, Stefan. And man, congratulations. Wow. That's what an honor. I mean, I don't know that I would need to do much more. If my wife, if she's still watching, I came home and I told her I was a winner of Lego Masters. I don't know that she would expect more from me in the rest of my life. So anyway, so thank you very much for tuning into Talkin' Brick. I am John. Blockhead 23. Got some more episodes coming up here next week, but what is starting this coming Sunday is Don't Sweat the Lego Technique with Rick Brickham. We're going to be going off at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Rick Brickham is going to walk us through his digital builds, his amazing digital builds. You should probably be familiar with him by now because I have been posting him both through the Back to Brick page as well as my personal page, and that would be, like I said, Blockhead 23 here. Let me give you a quick tour of Rick's builds. There's his Psycho house that he did digital build. It's so beautiful. It's anyone who's familiar with the Psycho. Well, I don't want to say franchise because I don't really. The sequels aren't for me, This is one of the 3 Mayan masks that he's got up on Lego Ideas. So he's going to walk us through those guys. This is Spy Hunter. Anyone who grew up in the 80s is going to know Spy Hunter. And it's really, he did this for a Mosaic Monday, I believe. Mosaics on Monday. And then this cube right here from Hellraiser. It's beautiful. He also has it lit up on his page. So make sure to go check him out. This is what he did for the holidays. It's a beautiful, lots of realism going on. He's a very, very dynamic builder, very proficient, and good attention to detail. Really great attention to detail. So we'll be starting Don't Sweat the Lego Technique starting this Sunday. That's Series 2 Sunday. We'll be going off at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And then, of course, we'll be going full on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The whole lineup is listed. If you guys want to see it, I can show you. Here you go. You got Sunday, Rick. We're starting Sunday, 9 p.m. Then we got Adnan going off at, for him, it is 11 a.m. It's 8 a.m. for me. That's 11 a.m. Eastern. He's the guy that designed my new logo, my Blockhead logo. It's so cool. I'm so excited. It's so very cool. I'm so very honored. And then, of course, we got Billy of Bricks and Banner podcast and his minifig customizations. He's going to be going off on Tuesdays. And then Wednesdays, we've got Kate Brick Huntress, who's going to be showing us how to do these mosaics that she does. They're amazing. She does these greebling mosaics that are phenomenal. That's on Wednesdays. And then Thursdays, we've got Matthias out there in Austria. He is going to be showing us how to do studio design from beginning to end. Awesome. These are all his builds. He won Tiny Masters Season 1 with that guy. Oh, thank you, Brandon. Appreciate it, buddy. Hey, I didn't even realize you were in here. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And then, of course, we got Flora, who's she's at Brickvention right now in Australia. This is her build right here from Lego Masters Australia, and these are her mocks. She's going to walk us through mocking 2 masters, which is going to be fantastic, on Fridays. And then Saturdays, we're going to be with Adwin, a.k.a. Alex. He's going to walk us through his Home Alone build from beginning to end, from his idea to an idea set. He is going to also chat with us about his new Polar Express set that is up on Lego Ideas. It's now just past 3,000 supporters, which is super impressive because I think, 4 days ago it went up, if that. So it's already past 3,000 supporters. So anyways, thank you so much again to Stefan. It was awesome. We got the chance to chat so much about the Lego Masters and winning Lego Masters. How very cool. Next week, Talkin' Brick, we got a couple coming up. One I can chat about right now. The other we'll talk about later on. Maybe I'll talk about on Sunday. But we got Tim, TK Bricks. TK Bricks. Let me show you this right here. This guy is, if you're not familiar with TK Bricks, if you follow Lego Instagram, or if you are ever on Star Wars Instagram, you will be extremely familiar with TK Bricks. He's got something like, 140,000, 130,000 followers. He's the guy that made that Kessel Run right there. It's down below. It's the bottom one, Kessel Run mock. That's the UCS Millennium Falcon mock right above it. He made the Kessel Run mock. It's twice the size of the Millennium Falcon mock. It's amazing stuff. He does brilliant work. I was about to say, I'm really looking forward to it. I just saw Brandon's Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to it as well. Tim, he not only does the Star Wars Instagram, Lego Instagram. He is building. He's going out. He's going to do more. He's opening the page beyond Star Wars. So we're gonna go explore, maybe hopefully some more of his collection, and we'll see what he's got beyond Star Wars. So other than that, we're gonna have Don't Sweat the Lego Technique. Yeah, Tim is great. I'm really stoked to chat with Tim. Tim and I have some similar backgrounds, and we've chatted quite a bit over the last year or so. And it's gonna be nice to catch up on a live stream. So I'm really looking forward to it. And Kit Kat, oh, great build, by the way. That dragon build was phenomenal. Good job on that. Congrats. Give a follow on Kit Kat. I believe Kit Kat, if not, maybe didn't do Tiny Masters or Iron Masters, Iron Builders. I don't know. One of those contests, I thought. Anyways, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in to Talkin' Brick with Blockhead. I am Blockhead John. You can go follow me over at Blockhead23 if you fancy. Also, be sure to download, subscribe, and listen to the Back to Brick podcast with Garrett. Sometimes I will pop in from here to there, but mostly I'm focusing on the Instagram page. I'm also going to be updating our YouTube page. That's right, Back to Brick YouTube. I'm going to be starting to put these up on YouTube page. We're going to try to get a little bit more active over there. Maybe even a little bit more active other places. I've even jumped over into Discord, which I don't even understand how that works. It's so confusing. But we will be back here this Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time, with Rick Brickham. Don't Sweat the Lego Technique. And then Talkin' Brick next Tuesday. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Stefan. Congratulations again for winning Lego Masters Spain. And I am John. And thank you for tuning in to Back to Brick. Bye-bye.